for in Conway, Ohio, for a hearing. 37-year-old Alex Cordero has pled guilty to driving with a suspended license and expired plates. 9 months earlier, Cordero was arrested and pled guilty to both charges. He was sentenced to 180 days in jail, with 175 suspended. And if Cordero, who'd recently moved from Arizona, became a valid driver in Ohio within 6 months, the remaining 5 days of his sentence would be suspended as well. But even after the court granted him a 3-month extension, Cordero missed the deadline. Today, he appears before Judge Nicholas Irochi for a review of his case.
So, tell me what's going on, Mr. Cordero. Well, you didn't show up for your jail report day.
I showed up here and talked to the ladies up front. And they told me to call the following day, and they told me that you were going to explain to me everything that I was going to have to do.
That's not what is explained to me. You came here to give me a letter.
No, I was here and I asked the lady, like, do you want me to turn myself in right now? And she told me that you were going to explain it to me today. I came to turn myself in, they told me something else.
Bring Angeline here.
The judge wants to hear from his clerk, Angelina Vasquez.
Mr. Cordero is telling me that he turned himself in to report to jail to the court on December 3rd, and you guys turned him away. Is that what happened?
Did I give you guys the piece of paper? And you guys told me that to call tomorrow, and you guys told me that.
Wait a minute, that's different, Mr. Cordero, than what you just told me.
No,
Wait a minute, be quiet. You told me you showed up on the day you were supposed to report to jail, and the clerk of courts turned you away. Now you're telling her that you actually gave something in writing to her.
Yes.
So tell me what's the truth. Did you show up and turn yourself in, or did you come here and deliver a letter?
I showed up to do both.
Ms. Vasquez, did he tell you he's turning himself in? Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Why would I show up to court and not turn myself in?
Because you turn yourself into the jail. You don't turn yourself into the court, and the only reason you come to court is to ask for another extension, which is what your letter essentially does. Thank you, Ms. Vasquez. You're excused. You know, when people call my clerks out, I'll bring them in.
That's what happened.
Mr. Cordero, you're full of it. Absolutely full of it. I've been doing this thing for 36 years. Think I'm stupid? Think I was born yesterday? You certainly are acting like it. And yet, I'm going to give you another break. Okay, I will recall the jail commitment, but you'll have until January 13th to pay it all in full. If you're not valid by then, just bring your clothes. You're going to spend 5 days in jail.
2 weeks later, Cordero showed proof of a valid Ohio driver's license and paid his remaining court costs. He did not have to go to jail, and the case is now closed. Next, we're in Detroit, Michigan for a no-show hearing. 38-year-old Deonte Lockett has been charged with having an open container of alcohol in a vehicle. 3 years earlier, Lockett was riding in the passenger seat of a car that was pulled over by a state trooper. He was cited for the open container and ordered to appear in court. But when Lockett was a no-show, a warrant was issued for his arrest. Today, he appears remotely before Judge Sean Perkins. He's represented by attorney Dennis Whitey.
Deonte? Mr. Deonte! What's your full name, Deonte? Mr. Deonte!
Lockett doesn't seem to hear the judge. He does, however, appear to have brought a beverage to the hearing.
What do you have in the bag? What do you have in the bag, sir?
Mr. Deonte. Mr. White, you need to call him because I'm pretty sure that was some alcohol that he had in that bag.
Sounds good. Let me get a hold of him, Judge.
What I know about that is he's got liquor and alcohol in that bag.
I observed.
10 minutes later, Judge Perkins recalls the case.
Mr. Lockett,
Hey, how you doing?
how are you?
I'm fine.
Where are you?
At a car wash, I'm at work. It's bad service here.
Do they allow you to drink at work?
No.
You're gonna have to go to a quieter place.
The defendant finds a new location.
Hello?
You're going to go to a quieter place.
I walked away. You don't hear nothing. That's why I walked away.
All right.
Your Honor, today's the day and time set for trial in this matter. The trooper does not appear to have appeared today, and therefore we would move to dismiss without prejudice.
You got everything. Don't say that. You got everything. Right in the same side and whole body.
I still hear all the background noise. You need to start showing some more respect, sir.
I'm saying I'm at the car wash. I gotta be
know.
closer there to get the Wi-Fi. Like, that's what I'm saying. You mean more respect.
More respect, you're sitting there drinking while you're in court on the Zoom.
In the end, the judge decides to give Lockett a break.
Case dismissed. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Have a good holiday weekend.
All right, thank you.
You already started.
Yeah.
Log off now, Mr. Lockett. Log off.
All right, thank you.
Since the state trooper failed to appear that day, Lockett's case was dismissed. The court never confirmed the contents of Lockett's bag. Next, we head to Houston, Texas for a plea hearing. 32-year-old Delroy Wakefield has been charged with possession of marijuana. 7 months earlier, Wakefield, whose criminal record includes convictions for armed robbery and aggravated assault, was arrested for carrying 2 to 4 ounces of marijuana. He was released on a $100 bond. And today, Wakefield appears before Judge David Fleischer, who, since it's Halloween, is sporting a Beetlejuice-style jacket.
Mr. Wakefield, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine due to the amount. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 30 days in jail credit for the 4 days that you've already done. Understand that this charge will go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. Do you understand? I mean, do you have a job? What do you do in life? Dude, it's not funny. You're using all kinds of dope. You've got no job. What the hell are you going to be doing in 30 years from today, man? You're going to end up on the street, jobless, prospectless, ain't got no money. Where are you going in life, man? It's not a good way to be in life. I know that you like to have fun. I know that you like to party, but you got to think about your future. And if you got no job, you ain't got no money, you're going to be on the street begging, either that or you're going to be slinging. You get caught up in that, you're either dead or with a 40-year sentence. Have you ever had a full-time job?
Yes.
Doing what?
I was a pipe fitter.
You were a pipe fitter. For real. Dude, pipe fitting, if you get a trade like that, you can kill it, man. What you do now, it sucks. Sucks. You have to do something in your life, Mr. Wakefield, because if you don't, you're going to end up in jail with a lengthy sentence or on the street. You work hard now, so you set yourself up for the future, so you can have vacations. You can buy nice cars the legitimate way. What you're doing now, it sucks. It's not a good way to go through life, man. The reason I'm telling you this, Mr. Wakefield, is because your demeanor And the way you act when you come in here, you think it's a joke. And what I'm trying to tell you is that your future should mean something.
Before accepting the plea, Judge Fleischer has a final message for the defendant.
We have enough people in custody as it is. Your life is hard enough as it is. It doesn't get easier the older you get. It gets harder. You get fatter. You get uglier. You lose hair. The older you get, the more unemployable you get. So if you don't set yourself up now, you're gonna be nothing in 20 years. Do something, Mr. Wakefield. How do you plead, guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement. One more thing. If you come back, it's not gonna go well. Good luck, Mr. Wakefield.
Wakefield was taken into custody and served 26 days in the county jail. The case is now closed. Next, we head to Houston, Texas for a bond violation hearing. 25-year-old Genesis McCullum has been charged with failure to identify oneself to a peace officer. 2 months earlier, police say McCullum crashed his car into a utility pole and was found by a police officer asleep in the driver's seat. When McCullum refused to give his name to the officer, he was arrested. A blood test later determined that his BAC was .075, below the legal limit. McCullum, who already had an active warrant for failing to appear in court over an unrelated weapons charge, was released on $5,000 bond with several conditions, including that he wear a GPS ankle monitor and abstain from drugs and alcohol. But when pretrial services was unable to locate him through his GPS tether, and McCullum was unresponsive to phone calls from them, both violations of his bond, he was ordered back into court. Today, he appears holding his infant son before Judge David Fleischer to hear if his bond will be revoked. He's represented by attorney Hunter Hoagland.
I'm not happy with you. You have a monitor on your ankle. It's been dead. Is it still dead now?
I keep my charger with me. I keep it with me wherever I go. But my ankle monitor is messed up. They said it's non-functioning, so sometimes.
Felicia, tell me what's going on with Mr. McCullum now?
The judge checks in with Felicia Childs from Pretrial Services, who's off camera.
So I believe on the 2nd, we lost service until the 5th, and then it came back on, and then on the 8th, his last court date, it went off again for about 6 hours. We send messages out to tell them to have the device inspected as well, and if they have any issues with that, they're instructed very thoroughly to let us know.
Judge, I would ask if the court would check the device, and if there is something wrong for them to put him.
I'm putting him in jail. I don't know what you're gonna do with this kid, man.
I haven't done anything wrong, sir. I promise.
But you have done something wrong. You've repeatedly done something wrong.
But my ankle monitor, like, I didn't know it was dead. I promise you, I go to school every day.
The reality is, you tell me something, but the machine tells me something different.
Can we get it inspected or get it checked out, please? Because I know it's not.
That is what you're supposed to do at the first instance that there is a problem.
At this point, Judge Fleischer seems frustrated with McCullum's responses.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm now sending you for a drug and alcohol test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system.
Sir.
Do you understand?
Sir.
You were to come back tomorrow. Don't come back here with the baby. Because if you're here and I put you in custody for one reason or the other, I will call CPS. Do you understand?
Sir.
And if you continue to piss on my leg and tell me it's raining, there will be issues. Do you understand? You will be back here tomorrow.
The next day, McCullum tested positive for THC. But about a month later, according to court records, the state decided to drop that case and focus on his weapons charge. He remains free on bond and has yet to enter a plea. If found guilty, McCullum's looking at a potential maximum sentence of a year in prison plus a $4,000 fine. Next, we go to Detroit, Michigan for a pretrial hearing. 21-year-old Jeremiah Townsend has been charged with interfering with a government employee performing their duty. 10 months earlier, police say Townsend ignored an order from an officer to step back from a police cruiser during an investigation. He was arrested, released on a personal recognizance bond, and has pled not guilty. Today, he appears remotely before Judge Marlena Taylor to discuss next steps in the case. Townsend's represented by public defender Dennis Whitey.
Hey, excuse me. I was trying to get placed back to the breakout room.
What are you trying to get placed back in the breakout room for?
I was trying to speak to my attorney.
You still need to talk to him for a moment?
Yeah, he had just came in.
Yeah, I did, Mr. Townsend. I don't have discovery yet. We're going to get that, and then I'm going to call you later today, okay?
All right, cool. Yes.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. For sure.
No problem.
We're ready, Judge, whenever you are.
Okay.
As Judge Taylor reviews some paperwork, Townsend can be seen moving behind the couch and then returning with what appears to be smoking paraphernalia. The judge is not happy.
Mr. Townsend, I know you are not about to fix and smoke online, really?
Hey, can you hear me? I got this little button. I'm trying to work it out, just Bluetooth, but no, I'm okay.
Mr. Townsend! Mr. Townsend!
Yes, ma'am.
I can see you. I can see what you're doing.
Sorry about that.
Do you think that was good behavior for being in court in the morning? It's 9:41. It's 9:41 in the morning, for real?
Yeah. Wake and bake.
Ooh.
It's
Mr.
nothing.
Whitey, I know that you haven't had a lot of interactions with him. So when you have interactions with him, just remind him what the court is about and how to act in the court. They are testing my patience this morning, and I'm not going to fail this test. I promise myself. Okay.
Your Honor, I just was appointed 2 days ago to this case. I've put a discovery request in, spoke to the prosecutor as well. If there's a pretrial date, we could come back in the next few weeks, maybe to resolve the matter. That'd be appreciated.
Do you want to do it in person or via Zoom?
Let's do it in person, the bench trial.
Okay.
And then if we resolve it,
I really
great.
would like him to come down here, so I agree with that. Because maybe his conduct will be different if he were to come to court. Mr. Townsend, am I laughing right now?
Nah.
I am disappointed. Like, that's not what you want to see, first of all. It's not even noon. So that lets me know what you're doing with yourself right now, or potentially be doing with yourself.
Definitely.
And then,
right.
You said what?
No, I was just saying definitely.
Mr. Townsend, that is not what you want to give people an image of, especially the judge.
Definitely.
Okay. Okay, I just need you to realize it, okay? So like I said, your attorney's gonna talk to you. Don't do that. Some people will lock you up. Okay?
Okay. 2 months later, Townsend failed to appear for his bench trial, and the judge issued a warrant for his arrest. His case is pending, and if found guilty, he could be facing a maximum sentence of 2 years in prison plus a $2,000 fine.